All right, welcome to the channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity. Here a little late tonight, but hey, I made it. I made it. Didn't know if I was gonna make it, but I made it. Never could have made it. Never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. But now I see you were there for me. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I'm better. Much better. I would have lost it all. Don't pay me no mind. I feel goofy right now, but this is me being me. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Never could have made it. I don't even know where that from. Literally, as I turn on the live, that's the song that I heard. Never could have made it without you. Well, somebody said you they oxygen, and they don't know if they could have made it without you. But yet you looking like, I don't know what that means. Never could have made it. Never could have made it without you. I could have lost it all. Now I see you were there for me. All right, I'm getting my cards together, y'all. Don't pay me no mind. I'll be with y'all hot second. And I'm trying to mix my little drink. Powder drinks are so frustrating to pre-mix with a straw. And I think I overdid it tonight. It tasted like my mama make Kool-Aid, like she want to drink diabetes and shit. Excuse me. Oh, never could have made it. All right. Yes, girl. Oh, Lord. Without you, I would have lost it all. Hey, everybody. Monty, Black Cherry, Red Elephant. I would have lost it all. Ah. You singing it with me. You said water, sugar, purple. Right. Mommy's water, sugar, red. Water, sugar, red. I be like, yo, are you okay, lady? And then you know what she do? But that's why I can't go eat nowhere with her, because she put salt on it before she touched it. And I'm like, if you don't put that damn salt down, I find myself talking to her like she my child. Put that down. Well, I didn't even taste. You even taste it. Put it down. Shit. Why you gray now? I don't know where that came from. Never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. Can't get it out my head. Oh man, when my oldest child was about 2 or 3, that song was out heavy. And her friend Zion is he was a big boy. Zion's mom could sing. I didn't know Zion could sing until Zion was up. Well, he wasn't in no high chair because he was too big for that. But he be in that chair singing when he eating his food, and that song come on. That little boy can blow. Never should have made it. Made that Kool-Aid. Exactly. I'm still trying to stir the shit up. It ain't working. And my water filter is empty. I had to refill it before I came up here with y'all. Damn. Oh boy. Whatever. Get down to the sugar part, then I ain't gonna be able to drink it. So the download message was that you know, or you'll see what it is, right? You see what it is. And now, you know what I'm saying, they done left you with the I don't even know if I care no more. Like I feel like you love the person, whoever your person is, you love them, but finding the energy to put into it anymore is a wrap. But you love the heck out of that person. Meaning you showed them love. Excuse me. Unconditional love, like you were supposed to. That's what you were fated to do. You know what I'm saying? Never could have made it. All right, so we got a special treat. I have my Sacred Spirit reading cards. Um, they come with a book. You know, I appreciate the illustrator and author of these cards because she put a lot of energy and effort into them. So I may read them intuitively, but I always read the book with these because it's important to get the message, the intended message behind the card. Never could have made it. I can't get it out of my head. I would have lost it all. I wish y'all could just sing with me. We could just harmonize together. I would just fall back a little bit, let y'all take over. But girl, boy, I never could have made it. Ah, never could have made it. What I want you. I had to put some lotion on. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What is it that we need to know? Because somebody is realizing how much they love you and that you love them like no one ever did. And you, on the other hand, collective beloved, is feeling like, okay, and all right, so we got two cards. We got Ascended Masters and we have Galactic Healer. That's what I feel like you are, collective. You are a healer. You know what I'm saying? You are a healer. And that's what it is. When you love somebody unconditionally, you pour into that person, you give love. That's because that's the natural instinct of a healer, a shaman. You know what I'm saying? An earth angel. Somebody who came to the planet to give love, right? The challenge though, you also came to the planet to learn lessons, right? And what ended up happening is you not only do you give love, but then you learn boundaries. You learn how to conserve your energy. You learn that you need to put the air mask, the gas mask, or oxygen mask, my bad, on first so that you can still give. You have to learn that. That's what we're here for, too. Tell me more, Spirit. And then shield your energy. See, what I just say? You also can't. I read it, and then I had to go back and go, wait a minute. Shield your energy. Look beneath the surface, right? I just say you came here to learn things too. You didn't just come to give love. You also came to learn how to protect your energy. Wow, your boundaries. What's the bottom of the deck, Spirit? Illuminate the shadow. Focus on a solution. All right, so I'm gonna read them. Um, this might be a lengthy beginning. Then we're gonna move faster. So Ascended Masters came out first. Throughout time, human beings have looked to spiritual teachers, gurus, and philosophers for guidance and wisdom in their everyday lives. Regardless of religion, background, or affiliation, people gravitate to those who have achieved levels of ascension on the physical plane. Philosophers, ascended masters, spiritual gurus, leaders enable those seeking wisdom or higher states of well being and consciousness to connect with something bigger than themselves in this dimensional experience. While there are many ascended masters across the realm of ascension, they are still on differing levels of ascension. These inner planes assist those seeking wisdom, connecting to specific energies such as light rays or the seven rays. When working with these frequencies or energies, be sure to always invoke or request aspects that exist within 100% pure light frequencies. Ascended masters still exist with a dual polarity and still have specific purposes and functions related to the earthly realm. Right now, you are required to connect to higher wisdom previously shared with collective purpose. Daily rituals and routines are essential to establish stability through decision making processes. Open your mind and vision to signs and symbols from the ascended master realm. Many masters are associated with animals and symbols. Pay attention to art and imagery that you may feel emotionally or strongly connected to now as you are being divinely guided. Be consciously aware that the masters are working behind the scenes in your life to achieve a greater outcome. Karmic planning and your unique energetic blueprint requires certain learning experiences and events for you to grow and expand your soul and spirit into a new state of awareness. Wow. So the shadow aspect is refusing to be open to new experiences or outcomes. And the angel assistant is channeling higher wisdom. Angel Metatron. Mm. All right, so that's ascending masters and the galactic healers. Excuse me. We exist within a multiverse of multiple realities. Anything is possible if we set our mind accordingly. Reaching beyond the limitation and what is currently visible to us enables humanity to continually evolve as a species. Sacred symbols, ancient architecture, and medicine have been inspired by astrological phenomena. You may find yourself searching for knowledge on the ancient healing practices, energy work, or light based information such as DNA coding, energetic downloads, sacred symbols, and self healing techniques. You know what I'm getting? Somebody's praying. That's what I'm getting. Like somebody's been praying or trying to seek higher guidance. So maybe they don't pray to Christ or they may not pray to Allah. You know, they may not pray to, I don't know. I just feel like somebody's trying to seek higher guidance and wisdom. Born healers and psychics may experience deep soul activations as galactic healers and are present in your life right now. You may feel particularly connected to Palladian, Orion, or Arcturian energy, and it is strongly recommended you discover more about this connection now. Honor your own connection for this last. No, I'm sorry. For at last, this may identify why you have felt so isolated and misunderstood in life. You may already feel strongly connected to the times of ancient Egypt, Atlantis, and ancient Lemuria. Now is the time to reawaken your inner knowledge and the ancient knowledge that already exists within you. Know that a deep awakening is occurring right now, and you must acknowledge how far you've already come on this journey of life. While remembering past life experiences can be advantageous to understanding your psyche, it is important to remember you can only integrate healing toward this level in the present moment through conscious thought. Try not to get lost in these connections. You must remember that your time now is in the present, and you must incorporate and embrace these aspects if you wish to further your understanding of self and share healing and knowledge with others. So the shadow aspect is arrogance, oppressive leadership, and irrational behavior. And then the angel assistance and emotional and spiritual healing. Somebody's soul is reawakening and they're learning to grow beyond their existing limitations. All right, shield your energy. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, We doing that again? All right. The frog is a diverse amphibian living all over the world. The frog thrives in a clean habitats. Its life is a process of metamorphosis from eggs to tadpole, then to the adult frog. Frogs often seen as the ultimate rainmaker, with the exotic and intrinsic sounds of their beautiful sacred song echoing through their native bushland. This slippery creature cannot endure a toxic environment and requires unpolluted habitats to thrive. In order for you to succeed right now, you must clear and screen your surroundings. Closely connected to the moon cycle, I think we got a full moon tonight. The frog encourages you to release your emotions in a healthy way, washing away any negative physical or mental energies that restrict you from having a positive and peaceful life, encouraging you to look deeper into a situation to find the truth of the matter. The frog will challenge you to release anything that is holding you back from success. You may feel swamped right now, swimming through murky water, but just like the frog, you may need a long rest or to hibernate from others while you gather your senses and a fresh perspective. Right now, the gentle energy of the frog totem is requesting you to look deep beneath the surface. Not everything is what it appears. Influence from toxic environments is suffocating your natural gifts and talents that need to be nurtured. You require a healthy, supportive, and loving environment for you to grow and thrive as an individual. Now is the time to take care of your health, releasing emotions, and examining your own energy and how it interacts with others. Use the element of water to unblock your energy fields and create a smooth flow of Kundalini for personal healing and growth. Find your own sacred song. Call to others who share your passions and interests where you can support and renew your inner fire. So the shadow aspects is stagnation, untidy, and hoarding. And then the angel assistance is mental clarity, shielding, and negativity. I'm sorry, shielding negativity. Man, this is deep. And then the last, which is illuminate the shadow. So I feel like a need for shadow work. When we understand our shadow, we can fully appreciate the light. We must have both aspects within our spirit to have a meaningful life. Without darkness, how can one fully appreciate the beauty and the simplicity of life in all its forms? Once we remove fear and personal doubt, it makes room for love, confidence, and motivation, reclaiming your personal power. Our shadow self highlights the need to place ourselves first. When we are stuck within our shadow side, we are unable to see the light of day. We become clouded and foggy with confusion. I'm getting rock bottom energy, often forgetting gratitude and compassion through our own selfish moments. Illuminating the shadow is to fully understand our personality and subsequently understand the shadows in others, enabling us to be more considerate of another person's hardships and developing empathy with and compassion for other people. Right now, you are encouraged to illuminate the sections of your personality that are working against your situation. Accept that these challenges, aspects are part of you. Embrace them, love them, plan how to achieve a form of balance, and make that part of your psyche ultimately working for you. Now is the time to focus on a resolution instead of just on the problem or challenge. How did you get here? Acknowledge your current circumstances and focus on how you can achieve a positive outcome. Now is the time to get your personality in line with conscious thought. Apply these balance characteristics in areas in your life that could utilize these energies, such as leadership, communication, relationships, employment, and self talk with your spirit. Once you grow, your understanding of your unique personality, you can begin to realign your life to nurture and support your goals and personal interests. The shadow aspect is narrow mindedness, ego driven, and cynicism. Um, and then the angel assistance is problem solving and finding solutions. I effortlessly create peaceful solutions within my personality. Oh, thank you for buying the book. I hope it's helpful to you. I do. It is a tool anyone should be able to utilize. You know what I mean? On this journey, man, because we got a lot to unpack, and that's just the beginning. I ain't even do part 2 yet. Okay. I don't know. Let me see. Let me go crow, 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 crow. Caw, caw. Crow to row. So I already seen the sun in reverse. Somebody's somebody battling depression. I'm getting there's a lot of isolation energy. You're welcome. Spirit, give me a message. Because, you know, my beloved person feels like they know now. Okay. And it's always this hindsight is 2020 business. I don't know what that is when it comes to the other person. When you look up information on like twin flame stuff, it's always the runner when the chaser stops chasing or whatever. That's how they explain it. When the chaser stops chasing, which is the one that's more in a healthy mindset, let's have open communication, let's support one another, let's work together, that person stops putting in any effort. It's the runner that starts to realize, wait a minute, my person's not putting any energy in me and I can't run away from it anymore. And then they start to evaluate things and they start to settle down a little bit and like, wait a minute, now they're thinking. Because before they too busy running from anything that felt like love because they didn't know what to do with it. Now then when the chasing stops chasing, there's nowhere to run from, nobody to run from. You just running. And then they slow down and think about it like, wait a minute, my person cared about me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now the swords are reversed. Put it down. Stop. Hang with me. There's a jar down there. Replace the water you use. Thank you. Stay. It's easy. See you. Tell me more, spirit. She said, my man's my man's my man. Let's go, sir. Ah, tell me more, spirit. Ooh, ten of coins. Ew. All right. So, you know what I feel like somebody. Oh, shoot. Excuse me, y'all. Damn it. I don't know what just happened. Phone fell. Anyway, I'm hearing a couple things, but one of it was somebody's losing a fight or somebody feels defeated, something like that. I feel like somebody feels defeated. Let me back that up. Yeah, somebody's feeling defeated. In a family situation. So family is the current concern. Family and money. Family and money. Tell me more, spirit. Hmm. 3 of coins. Yeah, there's a lack of cooperation in a family situation. 3 of coins in reverse. Also, there's a third party situation too. Tell me more. Ace of Cups. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, somebody crying because you're not in their life. Tell me more. Yeah, they fell out in the cold. 5 of coins. Bottom of the deck. Yep. Somebody spends a lot of time in their head by themselves thinking about beloved. My beloveds. They think about you. They spend a lot of time just laying around thinking about you. They're in their bed at night. They toss, they turn, they dream, but they think about you. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, they don't have a new beginning with you. If anything, they got nothing but tears. 5 of coins indicates being out in the cold, like not connected to you, you know? So, I'm getting down to the sweet part. All right, tell me about this Knight of Swords. Somebody feels like they lost. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Swords comes in fighting, but this connection somebody's not able to fight for, or they lost a fight. I keep getting it. They lost a fight. Whatever that fight is, they lost this fight. Tell me more about that, Spirit. They lost a fight with a third party situation. 3 of Wands in reverse. I don't know if somebody was trying to keep multiple people in a connection, but there's no cooperation. This is third party. It's like, no, we're not going, all three ain't going to get, all three situations will not work out together. Okay. So there's their situation, the family situation, and your situation with them. It's just nothing. All three are not going to cooperate. Okay. So if this was a masculine energy that wanted 2 women, he's not going to be able to have two. He's going to have to make a choice. Or he might not have a choice to make, meaning because the downloaded message is that you don't know if you care anymore. So you may not be in that energy of being an option for somebody. And with the 4 of Swords here, with this person being a contemplation energy, is because this person just got hit with 3 of Swords. So there's nothing but threes, even the ones that are missing, that's showing up here. That's giving somebody not being able to reconcile with a third party kind of situation, right? So they got, it's like the tell me about the family situation, Spirit. Yeah. So in the family situation, there's a lack of equal give and take. There was a lack of balance. There was no justice there, no support there. That's why the 10 of coins is here in the upright, but the six is in reverse. And it's also given what's 16, y'all? 16 is tower. Oh, there was a tower situation with this family and this third party. Got it. So that shit came crumbling down. Tell me more, Spirit. Because, shit. Because it wasn't fair. I can't take all those, Spirit. Hold on. Whole deck. I guess Spirit, that's Spirit's way. That's confirmation because half the deck just flipped in my hand. Like, it almost went everywhere. So that's how it went. Something happened in this person's family or is happening right in present day where things are just disarray all over the place. It kind of just popped out of nowhere, right? So whatever happened in the family situation is occurring spontaneously. It may have been a buildup or something, but it's happening all of a sudden. That's how it feels, right? But Spirit said it was a slow burn and then a pop. Wow. Any more? Mm. Hmm. Agreed. Red elephant. But we gotta remind ourselves, everybody ain't chosen, and that's why this is a third party because there are 2 that are chosen, and 1 that is not. And until somebody can release the one that is not, the one that is the chosen one, they can't ascend together. It's not possible. This nothing is going to make this work out while there's a third party. Yep, Page of Pentacles in reverse. And somebody is feeling lost about this. There's attachments here, right? So, like with the page having an attachment to the other party. So, put it this way: if there's an earth angel and then there's a karmic, there's no way a earth angel or karmic and the person in the middle are going to be able to work together, because the karmic is always going to do something to destroy whatever that middle person has, and the earth angel is always going to find ways to protect themselves from the karmic in that person if they're working against them. You know what I mean? So like, you got to pick a side. You cannot have all of this going on at the same time. Folks got to pick a side. And I feel like this Page of Pentacles, who could also be a child, because, pages are children, but whatever the case may be, they can't have it all. It's like having two parents. You cannot have both your parents if they don't get along. If there's a divorce, you're going to have them over here, or you're going to have them over there, but you're not going to have them together. Hey, Isabel, how you doing? Yeah. Tell me more, Spirit. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so we got Queen of Swords in reverse, too. So I feel like this third party karmic is very ruthless, rough, nasty. My reversals, they the nasty part of that sign. I mean, of that, well, she could be an air sign, but they're the nasty part of that particular suite. Excuse me. So I'm getting, somebody said something, especially with the Queen of Swords, so she's about communication. Somebody said something that was the intent to make somebody cry, the intent to hurt somebody's feeling. I don't get that this is you, collective. I don't get you as anyone in reverse anyway. So I'm getting that the karmic was like out for blood. Like, let me say the worst thing I can say to hurt you. Let me do the worst thing I can do to hurt you. That's what I get from the Queen of Swords, because that's why the Ace of Cups is in reverse. Crying tears like a puddle. Tell me more. And the Hermit, yeah. I knew the Hermit was going to show up. I didn't know when. But the Hermit, this person is not only sad, I don't even know why the Hermit don't necessarily have to be sad, but that's what came out. The Hermit is sad because they out in the cold. And this Hermit is literally out in the cold. Wow. But yeah, this person, 5 of coins, their money ain't right. Well, it can't be right with the 6 of coins in reverse either. But their money's not right. I think got too many expenses, Spirit said too. Too many responsibilities, too many people coming at them, being needy for whatever they got. Bottom of the deck. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you, collective, are Queen of Pentacles? Because she the first one showing up, right? And I'm getting that this person is a Knight of Swords in reverse. Or also the Page of Pentacles. Dealing with a Queen of Swords, because she's in a challenge and a lesson position with that Ace of Cups. So somebody's feelings is just hurt. I'm really getting bottom of the barrel. What you call it? Not bottom of the barrel. That's not what I want to say. Rock bottom. That's what I'm getting. This person's at rock bottom. And they're very alone, with a lot of responsibilities, with a lot of heaviness. Also having a hard time keeping above water financially. But then they had a Queen of Pentacles. And that's who they think about. That's who they stay in their head about. Somebody who has stability. That would have been the chaser. She was the person that was loving and nurturing. Oh, and by the way, ladies, because I have too many people on the live last night. Happy belated Mother's Day. I hope you had a good one. Whether you enjoyed it by doing something or you was quiet by yourself and then just enjoying you, whatever way you decide to celebrate it, I hope that you had a good one. And like I said, happy belated Mother's Day to you all. But yeah, the Queen this Queen of Pentacles, that's all they do is think about her. I'm hearing what's his name? What's his name? Stevie Wonder. All I do is think about you. Yep, that's all they do. When they wake up, they think about you. When they go about their day, they think about you. When they at work, they think about you. When they home, they think about you. When they eat something, they think about you. When they go to sleep, when they take a shower, they think about you. You stay on this person's mind like you got a little chair and you just got a front seat to their life. You know what I'm saying? I bet you if you think real hard, you can probably see through their eyes. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. This person think about you a lot. And being a runner type energy, they more than likely try to put you out their mind many times, but that only makes it worse. The more they fight it, the worse it gets. So I'm hearing. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups. Oh. Oh shit. Yes. When I tell you that the Queen of Swords, somebody, all right, first of all, the moon is here in reverse, right? Whoever this Queen of Swords in reverse is, she told on herself, like her mouth was that wicked that she told on herself. It's almost like a story that Imani just shared with me about a woman that revealed to a man that um, none of the kids were his, and he let behind her back got the DNA and found out that in fact she was not lying when she said that, but she thought she could say what she wanted to in the heat of an argument and then go on about life and then act as if she never said it and then got busted. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you what she did afterwards because it got graphic, but yeah, he found out and he wanted a divorce. He wanted to move on. So I feel like this Queen of Swords, she revealed something with the moon in reverse that cleared a lot up, but it was hurtful. It's like somebody finally coming out, taking that mask off and telling you the truth. Then they try to put it back on when it's convenient for them, act like they ain't mean that. They ain't mean what they said. You know what I'm saying? They just said that because they was angry at that time. They wasn't just angry. They knew they said what they said to hurt you. And they meant what they said when they said it. The thing is, people try to pull that back later with the oh no, I was just mad, I was just playing. And then she did that. And I've heard of that before. Like other people have experienced that, right? Somebody that their intention is to say something mean to dig you, but at the same time they digging you. They don't really want you to leave them alone. They just want to be able to say the meanest thing that they can say because that's how they really feel at that time. And then they think they can apologize it away, but it revealed something with the moon in reverse. It cleared it up. It cleared up something and it's hurtful. Spirit said that's why it's in a challenge and a lesson. Yes, it's emotional manipulation, but it's also emotional abuse. You know what I'm saying? It's emotional abuse because why would you say the cruelest thing to somebody and then pretend later to, oh, I was just mad and that's supposed to be good enough. No, this cleared up something, you know? All right, tell me more. Oops. No, that didn't stay flipped. Tell me about the hermit spirit. This person is isolated. This is the likely outcome thus far is that this person is in isolation. and they just in some pensive energy right now, thinking real hard too, and not feeling good about what they thinking, because they in the cold, straight up out in the cold. Tell me more, Spirit. Damn. Spirit said that's the truth. That whole deck did the same thing again. They out in the cold. This King of Pentacles. You match this person fly. Okay. So this is your runner. This King of Pentacles right here, who is currently out in the cold. And then you over here as this Queen of Pentacles, but you over here minding your business. So they just thinking about you, wanting to match you, wanting to be with you, but can't because they out in the cold. They did too much is what I'm hearing when it came to the third party situation. And I feel like they let this third party emotionally manipulate and abuse this person. They might have defended that third party too. You know what I mean? Might have had a little Stockholm syndrome, because I heard that early and I didn't know why. I heard that yesterday too. So that must be I feel like a theme. You know, sometimes when we readers read online, um, there's a reoccurring theme, and sometimes we hear it or sometimes we see it in the cards. And I heard it, so I see what it is. Is this queen of she's just wicked. Tell me more. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's taken a long time for this person to take action in their life. It's taken them a long time to come to understandings. It's taken them a long time to deal with their problems. It's taken them a long time. That's why they out in the cold as a King of Pentacles. Or it's going to take them a long time to become a King of Pentacles. Okay? Tell me more. It's very sad. Tell me more. Page of Wands. Yeah, this person got a message. They want to tell you about it. Page of Wands, they want to come tell you what's what themselves, right? My Page of Wands in reverse is always gossiping energy, but this is somebody wanting to come direct to you. It's upright. They got to come and tell you what's going on. They want to tell you how much you mean to them. They want to tell you what was done. You know what I'm saying? They want to tell you how they feel about you, what they want to do next. They want to come. They got messages for you. Tell me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here we go. Here we go. Queen of Cups. Not only were you a Queen of Pentacles, but you were also a Queen of Cups. But Spirit said, no, 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 no. No, no, no. You put up boundaries. That's what happened. You put up boundaries with a person that was dealing with some nasty, low vibrational energy. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, it's sad. I mean, you try to love people, but not everybody can appreciate the love that's that's offered. You know, some people don't come from love. So when love is presented to them, they sabotage it, they run from it, They I would say the best word to describe is sabotage. Like they just can't get with it. They can't give it back. They can't handle it. Right? So they run. And when they run, they make the situation worse. They make people not want to deal with them. And also feel like they make people want to, I don't know, it's like I sometimes you love and love and love until you can't no more. That's where I think people get that I love hard from. You know what I'm saying? They get that I love hard because um I love somebody that was difficult to love. but it's not about loving hard. And I feel like until you go through something and you have to, you know, evaluate your situation and realize, okay, I'm doing too much, I'm putting in too much energy, and I'm not getting anything back. You start to realize you got to go within. That's when your awakening occurs, beloved. That's when that earth angel has to start loving herself more. Her or him. You have to love yourself more. You gotta realize that, oh, I'm supposed to be giving this energy I've been plugging into somebody else to me. I deserve to be loved. I deserve better. You know what I'm saying? I deserve better. And when you realize that you learn that you deserve that, that's your awakening. All right. So for my shamans, my earth angels, my chosen ones, you know what I'm saying? My chasers or awakening people, that's your awakening when you realize, like this six coins in reverse, when it's not fair, when it's no longer balanced. How do you balance it out? You focus back on yourself. You know what I'm saying? No problem. You have to work on yourself. That's the most healing thing you can do, is to focus on yourself and work on yourself. Not entertain anybody, not accept anything, not just be complacent, not be a placeholder, not be a shelf, on the shelf as, break in case of emergency. None of that. Just focus on you. And all the, healthy people, healthy, emotionally intelligent, and healthy people will always tell you, focus on yourself. Anybody that tells you, give it one more chance, uh, plug into them even more when you've done everything you could possibly do. Even the advice that did you do this? Or did you try this? And did you that? You done tried everything. Then the only answer is to focus on you. You've tried it all. You've done all you know. Everything out your arsenals has been expanded, has been used. Then it's time to focus on you. Some people don't get it until you're gone. And sometimes their karma is for you to stay gone and be done. Take it how it resonates. This ain't everybody's story though. You know what I'm saying? Let me see bottom of the deck. I didn't even check that. Ten of Cups. This is what they dream about with you, collective. The Ten of Cups. They want their Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles in their life, and they want Ten of Cups with you. This should be a good reading, right? But the energy is showing that there's a lot of transmutation that needs to be done. It's a lot of shifting of the energy. It's a lot of focusing. It's a lot of reassessing that needs to be done, right? Based on what happened. First of all, they're going to have to accept the Queen of Swords at face value. What she said is what she said, or what she did is what she did, and not try to make it be something. You know what? She didn't mean that. That's what the Stockholm syndrome is. You try to excuse that shit. She didn't mean that. She has a good heart. I could see, what I'm saying, how she was tired. You know what I'm saying? She was just a little frustrated. She meant the fuck she said. Okay? Take it the fuck how it is. She meant what she said, she meant what she did. Take it as it is. I don't know why we do it to ourselves and try to overdo it and overthink it, because I get that this person is overthinking a lot right now. If all they got is time on their hands and that hermit energy, all they doing is sitting there in contemplative energy and thinking. Yes, and she meant it. And we rumination will have you believe in whatever fantasy comes up in your mind and not accepting people as they are. Especially, the other part is not accepting somebody how they are after they showed you several times. If you are a true chaser, that person more than likely done showed you many different ways, many different times, how much they don't want you, how much they didn't deserve you, how much that they were trying to chase you away from them. And, a lot of times the chaser is kind of like, well, if I just love them this way, if I love them like that now, perhaps if I try this. Again, once you've tried everything that you know, it's time to stop trying and focus on yourself. The Queen of Swords needs a lobotomy, okay? She needs some help, okay? She need a whole brain transplant or something. She just need something. Mm-hmm. Tell me more, Spirit. Patience. Do, 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 do. Patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. I feel like in the past, because that's in the past energy, you had patience. You had a lot of patience with the person that was running from you. You did. I feel like that's running thin. But you were there for this person, collective. You were there. Tell me more, Spirit. Compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself. There you go. To give yourself a break. What I said, right? Instead of being the taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back, right? Sometimes when you're in a pursuit of loving somebody else, you're unkind to yourself because you allow certain things to happen to you that you wouldn't want to see happen to somebody else. Like sometimes you gotta ask. So this is what I tell my clients a lot when they tell me about some situation. I don't know where they got mistreated or whatever. I often ask, well, what would you tell your friend if your friend was going somebody you love? They going through this. What would you tell them that they should do? What do you think the best advice for that person? And some people, well, I don't know. I don't know if I would tell. Yeah, but no, first, take yourself out of it. You know somebody going through it. What would you say? Usually, that's the solution is in the advice that you would offer. Usually, if you care about somebody, tell me more, Spirit. Wisdom. There's the wisdom. You've been here before and you know what to do, yet you fear disappointing others. The wise choice may not be the popular choice, but choose for the highest good in this situation. But somebody has to choose in the third party. Well, I keep saying that somebody has to choose in a third party situation, but some of y'all ain't a choice no more. Okay, and I get that very clearly. Everybody's situation is different, but not everybody is willing to be someone's choice after a while, after experiencing or going through certain things with people. You realize you might not want to be their choice anymore. You might not want to be engaged in that situation with just them, even if without the third party. You just might not want it anymore. Tell me more. Take the high road. You're at an impasse with a relationship or situation. Again, it's now time to think bigger, release desired outcomes, and take the most positive course of action. Essentially, that's what I'm saying. Like you may not even want to be you whatever you thought it was going to be initially may not what you desire. It may not be what you desire now. So at this point, you do have to make a decision for the highest good because perhaps taking yourself out of the equation is the best math to math. It can't be always what you call it happy endings and never land and whatever. It can't be always that. Sometimes enough was enough at a couple of enoughs ago. And you realize that later on, like when you really sit back and you reflect, like, well, this person really took me through it. And if you think about missing them, you struggle to find that, damn, I really missed them. You struggle to find that. It's not there. It's not doing it. Tell me more. Reward and recognition. Congratulations, your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power. That's what the King of Pentacles wants. But, something tells me this King of Pentacles wants, not only do they want connection, but they want attention, rewards, and recognition. They want to be recognized for something that they've done or done. But it's something they've done in silence with the Hermit and the Five of Coins. And it might involve money, but I don't get that they're there yet. I feel like they want the recognition. It's almost like somebody want to get a pat on the back for starting something, but not really finishing it, is what I'm getting. Like it could be something great, but they just want to be acknowledged for doing it. Something like that. Bottom of the deck. Bravery. It says you're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off for because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision. And you will feel so much lighter when you do. Listen, sometimes when you need to detach from a situation, that also requires bravery. Because choosing you is all often a courageous act. A brave act is choosing yourself. Choosing to walk away from situations that you are familiar with just because they don't serve you anymore. This person hasn't been able to love you properly. They keep you involved in a third party situation. And then when you pull back your energy, all of a sudden, they have this epiphany that you were the one that loved them the most and loved them best. That does not automatically equate to re-entry in anybody's life. And some of y'all don't figure that out. Like, maybe this ain't my person. Or maybe I'm just not into them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're just not. Because if it comes to missing them, what exactly would you miss about them if they're always attached to a third party? If you don't miss drama, then you don't miss that. You know what I mean? If you don't miss inconsistency, you don't miss that. If you don't miss, them, put it this way, they're not able to pour into you, you don't miss that. So what would there be to miss? Is a good question. Anyway, tell me more about patience, Spirit. Patience for what? Yeah, toxic is familiar, especially in families. For real, people tend to go straight for what they know. Discovery, new ideas, people, and opportunity may be coming your way. While there's still work to do to reach your goals, you may discover new strengths and passions along the way. I think Spirit is trying to tell you to focus on yourself. That's what I'm getting. And be wise about your decision. Don't sit here and overthink this process. It's not, hey, it's time to come out of rumination. This person may live rent free in your head, but when you really think about it, what do they offer to your life? And if the question is prompting you to say, scratch your head and can't you struggle to find the answer, then the answer is that they don't bring anything. Nothing substantial. Because that would be an easy answer, right? Tell me more. Excuse me. Strategy and planning. Your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution. There's an awakening. Now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome. Now look. the efforts and the work that you're putting in yourself is going to open things up for you. Tell me more, Spirit. Release judgment. Holding on to judgment, whether of yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world and your path with clearer eyes. That's part of the wisdom. I feel like you don't hate this person at all. What I said in the beginning, I mean that. You love your person. I don't think you like them the same way anymore, but you do love them. And that love doesn't just go away, you know. I just feel like you may not like them enough to stick it through. There may be not much to hold on to. Tell me more, Spirit. Reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. That's the challenge and the lesson. Releasing your person, place, or thing that is causing these things in your life. Let them go. Don't bring them on every journey with you. Everybody can't go. Tell me more, Spirit. Detach. Here we go. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Yeah, well, I just feel like Spirit is telling you to detach from this person. Release them. It doesn't matter if they want 10 of cups with you now. Go ahead and just, give yourself that pass, that break. Because if they're really not adding anything into your life, and I don't see it here that they are, they're not adding anything to your life. What are you holding on to? Bottom of the deck. Solitude. There we go. Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself, so you can stand on your own in any situation. So there go bravery and solitude. Spirit's basically saying you're gonna be alone for a while. Until maybe your soulmate appears. I don't think it's gonna be this twin flame. I think that might be something that through your awakening you see, no matter how you view it, look at it, think about it, it's over. Okay? They made their bed, they chose what they chose, and it is what it is. I just don't see you um needing to worry about that. Spirit said detach. Have compassion and patience for yourself, but detach. And I'm hearing be grateful that this person taught you the lessons that they did so that you could enact your boundaries like you did. We all got to be grateful for those that came into our lives to teach us a lesson that lead us back to loving ourselves. That is a beautiful lesson. Even though it's painful, it's still a beautiful lesson because you get so much more out of it when you realize, oh my God, I love myself. I love, you know what I'm saying, who I become, who I am, what I represent, my authenticity. I love that about me. I love that I'm unapologetically me. You gotta love that. You got to love that about you. And this person, I feel like your person here and whoever this resonates with, they led you back to your own 10 of cups. They led you back to yourself. They did. This person may have been vampiric with you, drained the hell out of you at times, but you allowed it until you decided not to anymore. And that alone helped you grow. You're going to have bravery, you're going to have solitude, but it's not an out in the cold solitude. It's more of a introspection. You know what I'm saying? Thoughtfulness, pensiveness, really looking back at things to look forward at things. Like really just having some moments of deep, deep self-reflection. And it hurts at first. It really does. It's painful. Initially, it's painful because it's not what you desired the outcome to be. It wasn't what you wanted it to be. You wanted it to be something else, but it had to be what it is. Like we could want a lot of things, but ultimately we're gonna get what we get, and we don't get to get upset. Or that's the saying we tell the little kids. We be crying like little babies when somebody do us dirty. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you get what you get and you don't get upset. We be all upset, hurt, can't tell us nothing. Talking about telling our kids they don't get to be upset. We be upset, and you know what? We have a right to be. Let me tell you something. One part about Stockholm Syndrome that bothers the hell out of me is when a person is done dirty and they don't believe they have a right to be upset. They buy into the narrative of the abusive person who tells them that they don't deserve this or they don't deserve that. That is some insidious shit. And then it's effed up that the person will actually believe it because they wanna sympathize with the person that abused them. But that right there has got to stop for people. hmm So I feel like the advice for you, collective, is to go ahead and detach from whatever the situation is. Um, if it comes back around, you have to evaluate it. If this is your story, some situations aren't coming around. This is your story if your person is brave enough to open their mouth and say, I'm sorry. I want to work something out with you, or they have an announcement to make to you. Okay. Directly to you. This would mean this is your story in real time. This is not, oh, I can't stand my ex. I don't want my ex. I don't like my ex. Blah, 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 blah. We know, right? It's not that. This is somebody who be trying to come back towards you and you're not sure. I just feel like it's an uncertainty if you're going to be bothered or not. You got to take it how it resonates. But this ain't that bitter ex that you have an issue with, that you always have an issue with, but they're not making any moves. This person will. Uh, this is more of a this person will make an effort. However, again, will you deal with it? I don't know. Everybody's situation different. What I get though is the likely outcome is detachment. What is this last one? Detachment. Yeah, this person wants your attention, and you detaching from that. Also, I heard you don't feed bad behavior. Like, so if they've been disrespectful in any kind of way, you're not giving them the attention that they crave because that's bad behavior. That's creating F boy energy with somebody, really enabling them to carry on a certain way. Just and like they say about children, some children feel like good or bad, long as you pay them attention, long as you mad, happy or sad, they don't care. Long as you do anything to indicate that you have an issue with them, that means that you care. Spirit said, go and enable some bad behavior, focusing on somebody cutting up and carrying on. All right, so yeah, take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Thanks for coming to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell so you are notified every time I come on. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for liking and just viewing and interacting with me. I appreciate y'all. And I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. More than likely, I'll be here. All right, y'all. Peace.